Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. I am Gabriel Anders, and this is AWF Grudge match from the heart of Phoenix, Arizona at the AWF Arena. We'll be trying to get you an injury update this week on the Goosh before his match at All-American Grand Slam, defending his Unleashed title. Also, on their match against Brian Kendrick, we'll have Moxxi Strokes saying a few words. A big matchup tonight. SOS takes on BGT, the in-ring debut of BGT outside of the Wildcard Rumble. And also in action, JC Westerfield looks to continue proving a name for himself. And in tonight's main event, Maverick versus Cartier. A great night of action here, and we're going to get right into it with our first match. We'll take it to Anissa in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a wild ride. We have our first matchup, singles competition between Taylor Kingsley and Aaron Creed. Taylor Kingsley in the short tights. You can't quite tell in the red light, but they are pink with black patterns. Black, I believe, black armbands. I can't really tell in the lighting. And black boots, white knee pads. Aaron Creed across the ring from him. All black, red suspenders and black boots, taking the early advantage, utilizing his power against Taylor Kingsley. Singles competition in the opening bout here on AWF Grudge match. 15-minute time limit, I've been told. Dizzy Izzy as the referee. Let's try that again. Dizzy Izzy is a referee here on AWF Grudge match, your official of record here in this singles competition. And we're in the heart of Arizona, the capital, nonetheless, Phoenix, Arizona. Also the epicenter of pro wrestling in the state of Arizona, and many say the southwestern United States. Aaron Creed taking it to Kingsley early here, definitely using his force to push the young competitor around. Creed also having debuted just recently in the last 12 calendar months, however, has been around, making a name for himself in the industry, and is a young competitor who grows tougher by the minute, tougher by the day, and tougher by the match you see him in. Has of late been partnering with Maverick, who's in our main event. We saw last week the formal enunciation, I guess, if you will, of just a 2 count there. Creed able to pin Kingsley early, but Kingsley able to kick out. You saw the formation of Execution, Aaron Creed, Mr. H, and Maverick. As we get closer to All-American Grand Slam, which is just one night away, Saturday nights. If you're in Phoenix or the surrounding areas and can make the drive, definitely join us at the Cages Training Facility. Again, Saturday, June the 22nd in Phoenix, Arizona. North Phoenix, if you're familiar with the Valley. Ticket information at awflive.com. Execution seems to be teaming with King Khan, as both seem to have quarrels with Team Alpha. So we'll see a big 6-man tag match. Creed with the cover, just another 2 count. Kingsley able to kick out. A 6-man tag match has been slated for All-American Grand Slam. Aaron Creed, who might be going to is he going to the top rope? Big men don't belong up there, Creed. Watch yourself. Okay, just to the middle, perhaps. Kingsley wisely evades the splash from Creed, attempted splash. Springboarding off the middle rope himself, definitely connected with Creed. Can Kingsley take advantage now? Let's see if this is what it'll Kingsley can utilize this to get the advantage swaying in his favor. Crowd certainly behind Kingsley tonight here on AWF Grudge match. Both men trying to work their way up to their feet. Kingsley, of course, will not slated for competition at the current moment for All-American Grand Slam. However, did compete at the Wild Card Rumble back at the Phoenix Beer Co. in May, and also had his debut match against Roy Davidson back in April at the very same Cages training facility. Can't quite see on our monitor. It looked as if Creed was going to go for a cover, but Kingsley able to get him in what I believe to be an armbar. We'd have to check the other angles to see so. Kingsley now staying on him. Good to stay on Aaron Creed. That's what you want to do, even if you lose control. But Creed can very quickly use his power to gain back the advantage. Reaches the arm over, and that's how quickly Aaron Creed can beat you. Taylor Kingsley down for the count. Aaron Creed of Execution making the stable proud with a victory here, a definitive victory, if you will, over Taylor Kingsley. This is only going to benefit a plus to Execution. Doesn't even want the referee to raise his hand. What a showing by Aaron Creed here in the early match, the first match of AWF Grudge match here tonight. Again, emanating from Phoenix, Arizona, the heart of Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight we'll also have SOS versus BGT on the docket tonight, as well as our main event, Maverick versus Cash Cartier of Team Alpha. We'll also be hearing Moxxi Strokes talk about their match with Brian Kendrick coming up at All-American Grand Slam, and we'll see JC Westerfield in action as well.
What are you doing here?
Renzo, help me out.
What are you doing here? Goosh, I told you to stay home and
Just
rest
gotta
your
get that
leg.
extra work, and look, I got the tape off now. I got the tape off. Dang.
Yeah,
I got
don't
the
break
tape
your
off
mirror.
now. I got the tape. Just get me in there, bro.
Goosh, I
Just
told
get me in
you
there.
you need to rest and
I just
stay
need to
home.
get some work. The tape is
No,
off
but
now. Dang.
Goosh, I told you to stay home and rest that leg. You have a match on Saturday.
I know. Go my car, passenger side. I got something for this. Go passenger side. It's right there on the seat.
Is this a new belt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it over.
But
Look, check this out. Just got a little ice on it. Just a little ice.
okay, well, first of all, at least show it.
That's what I'm saying,
It
bro.
looks clean, bro. It's clean. But you have a match on Saturday for that title. Goosh, you can't re-injure your leg, injure it more. I told you to stay home and you need to rest. Your match with the mirror isn't going to be easy. I told you this about the tag titles. This is a singles match for the Unleashed title. Your Unleashed title. Okay? You need to rest, heal that leg as much as you can before Saturday.
I already got the tape off. I got everything I need off of it. Just go ahead and help me up.
Then you're going to sit down in there.
right.
You're not getting in.
I'll watch film. Just get me up, homie. Yeah.
Stop it. You're going to fall
Hey.
again. You stupid.
They had to get their start somewhere.
And professional wrestling, it's a competitive industry, of course. To make it to the top,
This is where dreams begin.
I've wrestled WWE, I wrestled pretty much everywhere you can wrestle. If you don't know the ins and outs of the sport, you're not prepared, you can't do this. Plain and simple, you can either be a star or you're not, and that's it. You can be the best wrestler if you're not what they want, you're not hired.
There's no point in not trying to go as far as you can because you do put your body on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. My name is Gabriel Anders. You're here with me here in the heart of Phoenix, Arizona. AWF Grudge match. We are into our next match here, singles competition between JC Westerfield, who you see in the far background towards the AWF logo. Up closer to the screen, the AWF debut of Mighty Mike. Mighty Mike. Oh, extending his hand in friendship. Oh, JC Westerfield, that impressive arm span. I guess impressive if you're not Mighty Mike at the moment. Mighty Mike, red wristbands, black bottoms, red and black bottoms with red and white sneakers, wrestling shoes, if you will. JC Westerfield in the traditional black short tights, black knee pads, black boots, white wristbands to complete the ensemble. Dizzy Izzy as your referee. We're here in the AWF arena for AWF Grudge match here tonight. The time limit for this match, 15 minutes. JC Westerfield, Mighty Mike, if you don't defend yourself, you're not going to encroach anywhere close to the 15-minute time limit here. Certainly not going to hang with the likes of JC Westerfield. And I'd like to see some more liveliness out of him, but sometimes when we've seen some of the competitors in the ring with JC Westerfield, you just don't get the opportunity to. He's very quick on the draw as Westerfield. See him now taking control of Mighty Mike, middle of the ring. What's he have in store for the youngster? Big, body slam converting. He landed on all his weight now with the cover. Mighty Mike just able to kick out. Westerfield in complete control here now. Mike's gonna let's see some life out of you, kid. If you can see straight, that is. You're going to have to tell where your opponent is. See the forest through the trees. You're going to have to see JC Westerfield through all the stars in your head. Something tells me that that's going to be a common occurrence for anybody who has to face this youngster, JC Westerfield. Impressive strength now. Seems to have Mighty Mike at his will. The crowd definitely behind Mighty Mike here. Not a fan of Westerfield, who brings some life back with a dropkick and another. Westerfield really now. Can Mighty Mike take advantage? Springs against the ropes and caught by Westerfield. Is he going for the cover? Dragging him to the center of the ring. It might have been, that might have been all Mike had there. Westerfield, see how much of that did that take out of Mighty Mike here? Westerfield. Gut wrench powerbomb? What are we looking at? Oh, yes, it is. With a little bit of a stall for good measure. Mighty has to peel Mighty Mike off the canvas to get the pinfall going. 2 and 3. There we are. Ladies and gentlemen, another impressive victory. JC Westerfield scoring another impressive and, mind you, quick victory here on AWF Grudge match. Similar to like we saw last week, that's definitely a force to be reckoned with here in the Arizona Wrestling Federation. Remember that name, JC Westerfield. He'll be competing at Grand Slam tomorrow night.
I'm here backstage at the AWF locker room hoping to get a word with JC Westerfield. Oh, JC, can I grab a word from you?
Sure.
I was just wondering how you felt about your Fatal 4-Way match coming up this Saturday at the All-American Grand Slam.
You know, it's about damn time I get on one of these shows. And you know what? It's against Roy Davidson, Taylor Kingsley, and Ozzie Gates. 3 of the most aerial, fast-paced wrestlers Arizona's ever seen. But guess what? They're not extraordinary. They're not JC Westerfield. As you just saw, I'm one of the most powerful, athletically gifted pro wrestlers this state's ever seen. And quite frankly, I'm one of the best this damn sport has ever seen. I'm one of the best athletes that you could even lay your eyes on. That's why the name Extraordinary perfectly explains who JC Westerfield is. And whether you're Roy, Taylor, or Ozzy, it doesn't matter. I'm beating you guys. And then I'm on to bigger and better things. More extraordinary things on my yellow brick road to greatness. Now, does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
All right. Thank you. Let me get ready.
Backstage with SOS. SOS. Did you hear the news?
What news?
The news that Fallen Gray got a women's championship match against J-Rod.
What?
Yeah,
Fallen?
Fallen.
Not me?
Not you.
Did you fight? Did you hear about this? And you didn't tell me? Oh, that's what that okay. All right. You're just wondering how I feel about it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
Yes.
What do you think? Oh, yeah, no, you don't have to answer that. Fallen, you really had this opportunity that you just stole from me, huh? Do you not recall that not only did you get disqualified, I threw you up and I put you down, but then you decided to just steal this opportunity? Isn't that very sad? Isn't it?
It's very unfortunate.
So, Fallen, I'm just going to say this. Like I said on Instagram, I hope that J-Rod wins. I hope that she runs right through you. And I hope that when we meet, it's not you with the title, it's you being angry and frustrated because I am going to mess with you. And you're probably not going to understand what that means, but we understand what that means. Don't we? Thank you. So, welcome to my world, Fallen. Guess you're going to be living in it.
This match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Introducing first to my left, residing from Maricopa, Arizona, and he weighs at none of your business.
Hey!
BGT!
Yeah!
And to my right, from Lafayette, Louisiana, she is the circuit sister, SOS!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the AWF Arena. I am Gabriel Anders. We are here on Grudge Match. That's you, that's us, that's SOS, that's BGT, Dizzy Izzy the referee, AWF Grudge Match, Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you for joining us here tonight. This next match coming up is a singles match. There's the bell signaled by Izzy. We're underway. SOS in the red top, red and black tights with black boots. The BGT in the, what would they say? Is that a gray? Is that a sparkle? Not quite sure how to pin it. However you pin it, top with the short tights. Let's say gray disco ball material, whatever the case may be. Fringe on the boots, black boots, facing off, 15-minute time limit. Here we go. I'm not the sure debut match of BGT, by the way. Debuted in the Wild Card Rumble back in May. And what I was going to say is BGT, I'm not quite sure SOS is the one you want to match strength against, at least here in the early bits of your career as SOS. Yeah, a little shaken samba, if you will, for SOS. And definitely understands the strength mismatch, if you will. SOS here, one of the veterans of the AWF, has had her hand, as you saw before the match, very angry that SOS very angry, that is, that Fallen Gray getting a championship title opportunity against the women's champion J-Rod at All-American Grand Slam. Gray, of course, got herself disqualified in their match at the AWF Wildcard Rumble, and SOS gained the victory. However, Fallen Gray, whether it be through the workings of her associates, Chris Evans, I guess associate for lack of better phrasing, I've heard I don't want to implicate anybody. I've heard Gray has some good lawyers. So those at work sometimes do wonders in the AWF offices. SOS, nonetheless, here to prove a point against the newcomer BGT and doing it thoroughly, I think that might have even been pointed towards Fallen Gray. SOS saying, watch this, before hitting that big spinning back elbow. Pointing at her eyes, you see that? Yeah, SOS intent directly on the camera there. One has to think that's a message for Fallen Gray. Absolutely, through and through. I think I'm sure Gray's watching too, because if she win, lose, or draw this Saturday at the All-American Grand Slam against J-Rod, Fallen Gray's gonna have SOS to watch her back on, and you might get the whole SOS tribe. And if you know, you know what I mean there. Big clothesline, SOS, and another here, BGT. Looking to be worse for wear there. SOS now going from the Sermon attack. Oh, Lord. That's got to do it there. BGT out on his feet. 1, 2. Oh, how tenacity, BGT. How did BGT kick out of that? That might have been all instincts. With that force of momentum, SOS laying in a super kick, which landed, I don't even know if that was right under the jaw. It might have hit a bit of the neck. Obviously not enough for it to, if it was enough not to call the match, because it would have been incidental contact. SOS trying to get BGT up. T looking to fight back. Big shin of his own. Has SOS reeling. That's a feat. Keep going. Leg drop. Okay. Use SOS for momentum, going for the cover. Hooks the leg. There, ooh, that was impressive. An impressive spat of offense by the youngster BGT, again making their in-ring debut. He debuted at the Rumble, and wow, was there an ovation. Were you there when BGT came out? Check the YouTube. It's streaming. Ooh, SOS just getting the better of the ring positioning. Got to keep your awareness on you, young man. Got to keep your awareness on you. SOS now capitalizing. Drives BGT to the mat. I think this is going to do it. And a 3 count. SOS with the victory here on AWF Grudge match. Good job, BGT. What a great showing, but SOS is just on a mission right now. She is on a mission to prove that she's the one who should be getting the title match this Saturday.
Girl, you okay? Yeah. I know it's like my first match, and you know I'm convinced that I'm the biggest, the greatest, the talented, and my first match is a loss. Like I'm supposed to be the star, and
Hey, no, don't even say that. Don't say that you're supposed to be. You are a star. You are BGT. No one else is doing what you're doing right now. You are a star. You need to keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing out there.
I guess you're right. No more pity party.
No more pity party. Come on. Let's get up. Let's go grab a drink.
Icy?
Icy.
Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate you.
I love you.
They had to get their start somewhere.
And professional wrestling, it's a competitive industry, of course. To make it to the top,
This is where dreams begin.
I've wrestled WWE. I wrestled pretty much everywhere you can wrestle. If you don't know the ins and outs of the sport, you're not prepared. You can't do this. Plain and simple, you can either be a star or you're not, and that's it. You can be the best wrestler if you're not what they want. You're not hired.
There's no point in not trying to go as far as you can because you do put your body on the line.
Was that the best you could really do? Was that the most you could muster up? Alex, you wanted this match. You wanted what you've gotten, a last man standing. Yet, I think you and I both know what's going to happen to you. See, this isn't a promo. This is a message for you, Alex. You wasted my time at Ascension. I was the better man then. I'm the better man now. I had you beat. But you found a way out. You weaseled your way out. That's why I called you a coward. Now, you get a chance to die by the sword. I still know exactly how to break a man just like you. And for your consequence, for your choice, you no longer have the opportunity to go out on your own terms. Because now, you go out on mine. And the new era that Arizona desperately needs can finally commence. When the city kingpin becomes a Southwest tyrant. And that's not fact or opinion. It's the gospel.
To all my AWFers, I want you to know, I heard you, I felt you, and I know you saw the injustice that Chris Evans struck against me this year at the Wild Card Rumble. But it's my time for redemption. I'm going up against a wrestling legend, a titan among men, and a man I've watched ever since I crash landed on this planet. So Brian Kendrick, you may be a cruiserweight champion, and you may have fought tag teams across this world, but I also know you have never fought the Queen of the Cosmos. So after I take you down in that ring, I'm gonna have one question for you. How does it feel?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the AWF Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Gabriel Anders, and this is AWF Grudge Match. You hear the sound of the bell. Let's get ready for our main event and go down to Anissa in the ring. Right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, main event time on All-American Grand Slam Eve. Again, we urge you to join us tomorrow night in Phoenix, Arizona. Get your ticket information at awflive.com for the All-American Grand Slam. We'll be up on the north side around 30, what would that be? Cave Creek Road and Cactus Road, somewhere in that area at the Cages Training Facility. These two men will be in action, but squaring off on Grudge Match's main event tonight, the night before. You have the referee checking the unbranded bull and member of the newly formed Execution. There's the bell, we're underway. Maverick in the black singlet with white bull insignia, as well as red knee pads and black boots. Cartier of Team Alpha, newest member of Team Alpha, joined in, well, I guess not the newest anymore, Eddie Knox, if you will, who was with Cartier last week. You see Anthony Alpha, leader of the Team Alpha, with him this week, so perhaps, I guess you gotta watch. I could have sworn I saw Knox here in the building, but one has to think Maverick better be on his toes, but at least Maverick, unlike Khan last week, has some backup with him. Maverick, of course, we know Aaron Creed's in the building. Mr. H is here. And, of course, King Khan. You never quite know where he's sailing in from or where he is, what he's doing. Or can tell you it's a good time, though. King Khan. What a good time. Riot, that guy. Nice takedown by Maverick here in tonight's main event on Grudge Match. And Cartier fleeing for the bottom rope, fleeing for some separation, wants no part of the unbranded bull, Maverick. Referee Chris Rampage in the back. Official referee of record. Cartier now going behind Maverick. Maverick looking to break the hold, using his strength with ease. That might not be where Cartier meant to be. Definitely not what he was going for when he tried to take the hold from the back of Maverick, but Cartier now trying to find, I think, just trying to find the ropes, trying to find the door anyway, but out now, just trying to get away from Maverick. Well, that'll definitely do it. Spins him around into an arm hold of his own. Has Maverick now vulnerable in the middle of the ring. Quite impressive by Cartier, to say the least. He's been impressing a lot of folks. Had a win against King Khan last week, of course, albeit somewhat questionable with Knox at ringside. One with a low blow from King Khan to open up Grudge Match last week. Now here in tonight's main event with Maverick. Trying to wear down the big man, but Maverick seemingly unfazed by that blow to the back. Cartier majorly phased by that strike to the face, and Maverick follows up with the second now as Cartier reeling to the corner. I was going to trounce him down now. Rampage, the referee, is going to have to get in there, but Maverick luckily pulls him out of the corner. Wrestlers, of course, typically have a 5 count in the corner to release the hold, and the corner an extension of the ropes and ropes as well. If you go past 5 in most cases, and according to the AWF rulebook, you will be disqualified. But Maverick, of course, a scholar of the rules in his own journeys, lands a big suplex. Ooh, beautiful roll right into the pinfall. Almost gets Cartier that time. Cartier had to remember it to kick out, it seemed like. I don't think that anybody has, before Maverick here tonight, put Cartier in this compromising of a position. Team Alpha typically not known for being in any sort of vulnerable positions. The one time they were, Anthony Alpha kicked out King Khan. So you see Anthony Alpha now, keep an eye on him. Maverick's going to keep eyes on him. There he is. And wait a minute, Alpha, I knew he was creeping around the ring. I didn't know he was creeping onto the apron. Just like Knox last week. Alpha, get out of there. There's no use for you up there. Wait a minute, Maverick. We saw this last week with Khan. Cartier now not going for the low blow, but definitely a low kick to the back of the knee. some would certainly call a cheap shot. Referee had his hands full with Alpha, and however, the cerebral tactics again being used by Team Alpha. Alpha, of course, being sponsored by TKC, the Kingpin Collective. Every event seemingly leading up until tomorrow's All-American Grand Slam, where there'll be a big six-man tag between Execution and Team Alpha, and Cartier and Alpha now doing their diligence to try to wear down Maverick. Oh my lord, that knee's not going to make it till tomorrow night. He's going to be on the shelf with Goosh. Maverick now, referee checking on him. Cartier seeming to be happy that he's taking back control of the matchup here. Momentum definitely back in Cartier's favor. Maverick now trying to fight out of the compromising position, but left himself right open, basically giving his other knee to Cartier. Cartier now taking advantage. Taking the wheels off of the big man is not a bad strategy at all for Cash Cartier. He's going to find a way to capitalize. If he can put away Maverick here in tonight's main event, that'll be quite a showing for the young Cash Cartier. You see the obvious size advantage. Maverick, a man, typically benches on his own, but I've heard can bench upwards of 300, 400, 500 or so. Definitely a definitive strongman here in the AWF. Cartier, though, almost getting a 3 count on the big man. Maverick not known for, just like we said about Alpha a moment ago, not known for being in a position of vulnerability. Definitely in one here. Cash Cartier to the top rope. What does he have in store? Looked like going for a swanton, but Maverick able to roll out of the way. This could be, can this be what helps Maverick regain the momentum? Cartier now stunned in the middle of the ring. Maverick trying to work his way, but how good are the wheels, Maverick? How good are the knees right now? You see him kind of wobbly getting up, trying to work through the pain. Because not only do the knees have to provide momentum, but you see him stalling on that right one there. Now down to the knee. You have to think that, Cartier knows exactly what's going on there. Cartier right back, kick to the knee, drives him back down to the mat. I say, not only does Maverick have to use mobility or his knees. Oh, with the spear! That should do it! Maverick hit him with the spear. Cartier's down. Can he take advantage? He's favoring the knees, rolling out. If Maverick was able to pin Cartier, you have to think this would have been over. But Maverick laboring with that right knee so much, not able to capitalize. Referee with the standing 10 count. Cartier now wisely rolling to the ropes. You have to think Alpha might have been coaching him there to do just so. Oh, wait a minute. Speak of the devil, look who's back on the apron. Alpha, get out of there. That is no place for you, Alpha. This is not your match. Oh, wait a minute. Who is that? There's Khan. There's Khan. Khan pulling Alpha off the apron. Referee trying to break it up. We have a spill out at ringside here. King Khan and Anthony Alpha going at it on the outside. Maverick and Cartier trying to make their way up. First man to their feet might get the victory here. But the referee still trying to break up Alpha. Can we get another ref out here? Send him to the back. Rampagier's going to need to get back into the ring here. Maverick and Cartier working their way. Cartier, I'm not sure if he knows where he is. Rampage has a broken wheel. He's going to need... He's that right knee might not be in any shape. Referee back into the ring. Here we go. Business picking up. He's just giving up on Khan and Alpha. They're going to fight out to Central Avenue and let them. Hopefully they'll make it back in time for the Grand Slam. Cartier now trying to capitalize. Oh, right back to the knee. Wise move by Cartier. He's going to go ahead. Oh, big DDT to Maverick now. I think that might have been it. That might be what does in Maverick here. That distraction might have been... I mean, a Khan popping back up now, trying to favor keeping the odds. Well, I don't know. Where's the execution? You don't want us to think, right? Where's Creed and H? But nonetheless, Khan out here acting as the deterrence towards Team Alpha. Cartier with a big kick to Maverick. That leveled him. Is this going to do it? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, it will. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Alpha reigning supreme here tonight. Cash Cartier with the victory over Maverick. One has to think that man, the leader of Team Alpha, played a heavy factor here in tonight's victory. In Grudge Match's main events, Cash Cartier with the victory. King Khan tried to level the odds, but I think the damage may have been done to Execution's Maverick already. What will happen when these teams square off? Alpha, Cartier, and Nox taking on King Khan with Execution, Aaron Creed, and Maverick tomorrow at the Grand Slam.
Chubby, it's Alex. Listen, man. You know I got nothing but love for you and Ricky and Goosh and Lorenzo. And I appreciate you always having my back and always defending me and backing me up. You've been a real true friend to me in this locker room. But man to man, friend to friend, I've got to do this on my own. No matter what happens this Saturday, no matter who Fresco brings to that ring with them, you've got to let me do this on my own. Respectfully, I need you to stay out of this, no matter what. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, and no matter what happens. Please, let me do this on my own.
God damn it, Alex. All right. Hey, we need to talk.